Pseudomonic here, back once again with an episode of The Tea Drinker, and in this episode we're going to be looking at Fruit Tea Set by Acorus. Acorus are a sort of health food, wellness and detox company. This is the fruit tea set. They've got other types of teas as well. I got this particular box off of Amazon. But they are readily available on other sites around the internet as well. I'll put some links down below. So let's have a look at the box. Lovely multicoloured box there, the hexagonal. Have a look on the inside. So we've got a wonderful spectrum of teas there. And put that back on, and we'll have a close little look at the varieties we have available. So as you can see, there's 6 varieties in the fruit tea set. Before I go on any further, like a lot of health food and wellness teas, some of these do contain licorice root, and I've had an issue with licorice root in teas in the past, especially when I did the review of the pucker varieties. It's not good for people with hypertension. Excessive consumption should be avoided, but also on a sort of non-medical issue I have with licorice root, it does have a tendency to mar the taste of tea varieties, so all you end up doing is tasting the licorice root, which is a pity because the flavours that you have with these teas seem quite interesting. For example, we've got black currant, we've got peaches and lemon, which seems like an odd combination I've not come across before. We've got strawberry and mango. Again, an unusual combination, but I've kind of experienced this before, but not for a long time. We've got red berries, forest berries rather, pretty standard. We've got cherry, which I'm looking forward to tasting because, as I've mentioned before, I do like cherry flavoured beverages, but I think, yes, this is the ones that has the licorice root in it, so again, have to be careful with that. And this probably a very unusual flavour combination that I've not really heard of before, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. So that's the 6 varieties we're going to try today. So let's get set up, add the water and go for our first look. Okay, so we've added the water, we've had them brewing for about 5 minutes, about an average time for them to brew. There's a lovely aroma, lovely fruity aroma coming from the table, which is good. It's been something that's been missing from the last couple of tea drinking episodes, is sort of lack of aroma, which kind of bodes well for the taste test. So let's have a look at the teas themselves. Let's start with the black currant. As you can see, wonderfully purpley reddish colour, beautiful cup. The forest berries, very similar in sort of colour to the black currant, but sort of more reddish, I'd say, in colour, as is the cherry. I'd say that was sort of slightly more reddish as well. And we have the strawberry and mango as well. They're all these 4 sort of in a sort of gradient scale. We've got this sort of very dark sort of purpley red, then sort of dark reds. They're sort of going down in the scale with the cherry, and the strawberry and mango has the sort of lightest colour, I'd say, of the 4. The peaches and lemon as befits a sort of lemon mixed brew. Is kind of light, it's lighter in colour obviously. It's kind of a sort of dusty orangey colour. Towards the edges it's more sort of yellow. And finally we have the pineapple and pear, which is kind of honey coloured beverage. Looking forward to tasting this because, like I said, it's kind of an unusual flavour combination. It's lovely colour. Can't really differentiate the aroma coming from this, but hopefully during the taste test that will become more apparent. So that's the first look, all looking very, very spectacular. Lovely colours coming from these teas. Let's kick things off with the blackcurrant. Oh, that's a wonderful blackcurrant aroma. You get that sort of, it's hard to describe. It's like, it's sort of a very fresh smell that blackcurrants have. And this has got the sort of smell of like Ribena when you were a kid. You know, when you were ill, sometimes your mum would give you like a hot Ribena. It's got that kind of aroma, that wonderful blackcurrant smell. Let's give it a taste. Wow. That has got the wonderful, fruity, sharp tartness you want from a blackcurrant beverage. It's not overly sweet, it's really blackcurranty, as if that's a word. It's sharp, it's tart, really prominent blackcurrant taste. Not a fault with this one. So let's go on to forest berries. Not really, can't really, it's got a fruity smell to it. It's quite jammy in aroma. Can't really differentiate between the any sort of berries that would come from the aroma. Can't. So let's give it a taste. Quite fruity. It doesn't have the tartness that the blackcurrant had, but like the blackcurrant, it's not overly sweet. It's a sort of, it's a pretty much, it's a wintry drink. It's on a beverage that you would have definitely in the winter. That's not bad actually. Yeah, it's not bad. It's like I said, sweeter than the blackcurrant, but it's still got quite a bit of fruity sharpness to it. Okay, next we have the cherry, which I'm looking forward to trying. Oh, there's a lovely fruity aroma from this. It's very sort of Bakewell tarty again. That wonderful sort of Bakewell tart aroma to it. That like you've just sunk your teeth into a pastry. It's not really sort of jammy or cloying. Let's give it a taste. There's a lovely fruitiness to this as well. There's a sweetness, but it's not overly cloying. It doesn't interfere with the sort of fruitiness. It doesn't have any, it's not sharp like the berry fruits. This is one of the ones with licorice in it, And I'm pleased to say that I can't really get that licorice taste from it. I am getting a lot of sort of cherry bakewell, cherry jam flavours from it. This is how you do a fruit flavoured tea. This is much better than I was expecting. Well done, Acorus. Okay, now we're going into the sort of mixed fruit varieties. We're going to start off with strawberry and mango. Again, this is one that contains licorice. Not the biggest fan of mango, to be honest. I mean, I'll eat mango, but it's not something I have on a regular occurrence. Lovely strawberry aroma. Not really getting the sort of mango, but let's give it a taste. Definitely getting the strawberry taste. Mango kind of a bit more subtle in the mix, and kind of getting that licorice taste, but again it's very subtle. It's not dominating the taste. Definitely getting more of the strawberry taste from this. Which is good, because that's something you want. You don't want a mouthful of licorice when it's not a licorice tea that you're drinking. Very surprising. That's surprisingly nice. Okay, now we've got peaches and lemon. Not a combination that I thought would go together. Interesting aroma. Has this oddly vanilla aroma to it, like sort of vanilla fudge aroma. That's unusual. I'm getting the sharp taste of the lemon, but again, there's kind of a vanilla taste to this, which isn't bad. I'm not getting the bittersweet fruitiness you get from like peach, but definitely getting the sort of the lemony taste. Again, this is one of the brews that contain licorice, and again the licorice taste is extremely subtle. Not getting this at all. That's surprisingly nice, but would have liked a more punchier peach taste. Does taste a lot of vanilla. I don't know why. It's just that's what I'm getting from it, vanilla. And finally we have the pineapple and pear. Not a combination I've had before, or separately, to be honest. I've not had any pineapple tea or pear tea before, so I'm just wondering what this sort of combination's going to turn out like. So let's give this a sniff. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that sort of pear aroma you get, like the sort of confectionery pear aroma, that sort of acetone type smell, like slightly like nail polish remover. It's very common in like pear drops. I'm not really getting the sort of pineapple aroma though. You know, that sort of sour, sweet smell that you'd associate with pineapple. So let's give this a taste. That's unusual. There's a fruity taste to it, but I can't really define it. It's neither pear, and it's neither pear nor pineapple. It just tastes sort of generically fruity. I'm not really getting, you know, a slight hint of the sort of pineapple. I'm not really getting the sort of punch that you'd expect for something that has like pineapple in it. And apart from the smell, I can't really differentiate a pear sort of taste. That's not to say it's a nice flavour to it. I just can't really sort of pinpoint sort of the actual flavours. I mean, yes, now I am sort of getting that sort of acetone confectionery pear taste, but it's an odd beast, this tea. Maybe it's because I haven't had it before, I've not experienced, but it seems kind of more generically fruity than I would have liked. So that was Acorus fruit tea set. Better than I expected, actually, for something I didn't really, a brand I didn't know about, and also I was aware that there was like licorice in about 2/3 of the pack, but thankfully didn't really come through. The fruit flavours were more dominant. So if I had to pick a favourite, blackcurrant. Out of the 6 teas, I'd say the blackcurrant was my preferred flavour. But on the whole, surprisingly good. Nice sort of fruity blends. They were sort of sharp where they needed to be sharp. They were sweet where they needed to be sweet. Just a little disappointed with the pineapple and pear. Like I said, tasted a little bit too generic. Okay, like I said earlier, that was Acorus fruit tea set. I will put links down below. While you're here, check out some more videos on the tea drinker playlist. I'll put some links somewhere on the end of this video. Okay, so I've been Sid Mnemonic. You've been watching The Tea Drinker. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you again soon.